I felt like they were cutting me off, bro. And I think it was just a lot of hurt people, and they don't understand that we're not the ones who hurt them. But again, it was just more of like they wanted to debate rather than keep an open mind to hear. And that's just the truth.
Ruslan.
I know you've talked about this, but could you give us a little bit of the behind the scenes of what went down on that latest Jubilee interview? Because I feel like there were so many cuts that I caught while you're cooking. And then they're like, when you started talking about sin as a cancer and we're just trying to treat the symptoms. And then I just felt like they were just like, no, we're not going to let him finish that thought. So I'm sure that conversation was highly edited, but what was your impression of it?
Yeah, so same thing. I felt like they were cutting me off, bro. And I think it was just a lot of hurt people, obviously, and they don't understand that we're not the ones who hurt them. It was a particular person at their church or whatever. So I try to come with the heart of like compassion and understanding. But again, it was just more of like they wanted to debate rather than actually like keep an open mind to hear. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. I wish that they could have opened their hearts just a little bit more, opened their ears a little bit more. But respectfully, they didn't really want to hear it. You can see it. Like they were just there to kind of almost push the agenda of like, yeah, you're just like every other Christian, and you know, you're gonna force your religion onto me. And I was like, no, I'm not trying to force my religion onto you. I'm actually just trying to actually tell you what's causing you that depression and loneliness. Because it's weird. In one stroke, they'll say, no, I'm happy. Let me do what I want to do. And in the next stroke, they'll say, well, I have this mental illness of intrusive thoughts and I'm not happy all the time. And I'm just like, yeah, that's what I mean. You're saying you're happy, but the truth is deep down, we can see it clear as day. You're not. And you know, this is the best place to find a middle ground. And you know, that was my understanding of it. Was I was going in there and I was like, okay, they're gonna be open-minded. I didn't really watch any middle grounds, to be honest with you, but I didn't know it was gonna be like a debate. I'm not the type to debate, because you can't debate the truth, bro. Like the truth is the truth, you know?
Yeah, that's what's up. The interesting part is, and I don't know if you caught this, but they retitled the video and changed all the packaging after it dropped. So it was initially titled Christians versus ex-Christians. And then they changed the entire video to Is Christianity the only true religion?
That's crazy, bro. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that.
From your perspective, as the conversation went on, did you feel like there was any sort of resolution? Like by the end of the conversation, did it feel like, oh man, we made some headway, at least interpersonal? We're not going to agree on what is and isn't sin, specifically if you're talking to people that are active in the LGBTQ lifestyle. But did you feel like at least there was some sort of, all right, cool, we've came to a sense where we respect each other, and you're not going to call me a bigot, and I'm not going to say you're a bad person?
I don't think so. Honestly, at the end of the day, I think it was more of just like, yeah, we're here and we're just going to prove that you guys are wrong. And yeah, we proved the point that you guys are wrong. You know, it's just, there was no middle ground, bro. Honestly.
Are the producers of Jubilee, I feel like they were believers at some point, and I feel like it's the way that the framing has happened, it's just taken a more and more non-Christian Orthodox position.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I've been there a few times now. I can only speak on who I've met there. Everyone's always respectful, obviously. I don't know the history and even their beliefs. I know it's ran by like two people, I think, two Asian Americans. But other than that, I don't really know what their background is. They might be Christian. I'm not sure. But they somehow liked me. And you know, after the gang member, you know, there's like reacting to 5 gang members and, you know, who's the fake or whatever, the mole. So yeah, they did call me on quite a few times. And they allowed me to speak freely, and I think that was cool. I respect them for that. But in terms of their spiritual, like their religious, you know, stance or whatever, I don't know their beliefs.
I think initially with the name like Jubilee, I think they were like in terms of trying to have like nuanced conversations. I didn't tell you this. Our reaction to that video, they claimed it and tried to have it taken down with the monetization, and then I challenged it. And so like I DM'd them, because I've been on there a long time ago on like a virtual call. So I DM'd them and emailed them and was like, yo, can you guys please like drop this claim you guys have, because I can get a community guidelines strike on my Bless God Studios channel. And so they read the DM on Instagram, didn't reply, and it's like I'm just waiting to see if like these fools are going to try to give me a strike because I reacted, which I thought like, hey, like it was a reaction. People react to your guys' stuff all the time, massive channels. For whatever reason, they wanted to go after my Bless God Studios channel.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I didn't know that. That sucks, man. Yeah, hopefully you guys can work that out. I mean, personally, I don't think your reaction video was bad. I watched it all, and I think it was good. You know, I think I don't know why they, and that sucks. Like, you know, if you get a strike for that, that would really suck, bro. You know?
Yeah, it'd be terrible. Tell people what you got going up. Are we gonna see you more on your own YouTube channel? Because I see you on Instagram all the time, but how you doing with getting your own stuff off the ground?
Yeah. So I'm actually building a team right now. I have some people like clipping up my clips. It's just like a whole new language for me, right? That's why, guys, don't go to prison. You're gonna come out like a dinosaur and not know how to work a phone or anything, right? But yeah, we were building a team, building my own bonus content platform. We're building a Discord right now. I'm trying to find people to man that. So yeah, we're moving everything, shifting to Fourth Wall, which is like this other content creation platform. But essentially, yeah, just trying to get my podcast, start doing podcasting. I'm going to start doing probably reaction videos. More importantly, I'm doing these Bible studies as well. I've been doing these Zoom Bible studies private. We're going from Genesis to Revelations. Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm trying to integrate everything and just make everything like
dope.
pop. Yeah.
That's so dope. Man, we got to have you back on the channel at some point. And if your team or anyone needs any help, feel free to reach out anytime. We'd love to help out in any way we can. But it's super dope just to see God raising up other voices, man, that can speak into what's happening and speak biblically and from solid theology, but also speak in a way that's relevant and engaging and people can receive it. I'm excited to see what God's going to do with everything you got going, man.
Facts, bro. Facts. Appreciate you, Ruth.
According to the Bible, that prayer is extremely important in terms of us being transformed from the inside out when we get aligned with God's will. For the Christians watching this channel, I want you guys to implement these spiritual disciplines in your day-to-day life. And the only way I've been able to do this consistently is through writing down my prayers in a prayer journal that does a few things. One, it allows me to reflect and come to God humbly and ask Him to move on my behalf. And two, it allows me to document my prayers, which ultimately help me remember the very things that I was praying for and see the hand of God tangibly in my life when He answers them. So I would urge you, consider writing down your prayers. It could be in a blank notebook. It could even be on your phone. Or you could check out the one I personally designed and used from my own quiet time and spiritual discipline that I think will be a huge blessing. It's the exact structure and system that I've used for years to pray and be more consistent in my spiritual disciplines. You can pick yours up today by clicking the link in the pinned comment below. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.